Welcome, I'm Randy Brown, creator of Fists and Fiends. Today, I'm going to answer your questions. What is Fists and Fiends? Fists and Fiends is a martial arts survival horror tabletop role-playing game. Blah, 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 blah. It's like word soup. So let's unpack it. Martial arts, that's easy. If you want to play a game where you're a badass martial arts fighter, using your fists, your feet, and your chokes and locks to solve your problems in the world, this is it. However, here's the catch. This is where the survival horror comes in. Because when you start the game, you're not a badass martial artist, you're a novice. And you're going out into a world that is hell-bent on killing you. Not only is the world hell-bent on killing you, but the people you come across in the world are also out for your demise. Tabletop role-playing game? Well, that's easy. If you're here watching this video, you probably already know what that is. But just in case, that means pens, papers, books, Game Master screens, dice, and a boatload of imagination. Game Master sits down and tells you a story, and then you, the players, start to build the rest of the story from there. Combat is the central pillar of Fists and Fiends. It's a martial arts game, so we have to get into a fight every game session. At the beginning of the game, you choose from 6 different boxer styles to choose from. Each has talents that separate it from the other boxer styles and make them feel unique. In addition to that, when you build your character, you roll your fighting techniques. So you could play the same style over and over again, and each time end up with different techniques that character has. On top of that, the skills you choose to invest in each time you build a character, plus the background you choose for your character, what were they before the floods hit? What were they before you were a martial artist and a trained fighter? Each of these makes every character independent from the one before. Next are the stunts. Stunts are amazing. When you have a really good roll, you activate a stunt for your character. And every boxer style, all 6 of them, have their own unique stunts for offense and defense. So you could literally be defending an enemy attack, pull off a stunt, and turn the tide of war. Now, with combat being the central pillar of a game, how do we drive action and agency for our players to make sure that combat is something that happens? To make sure that they don't drive 4 hours to their first game convention only to have it hijacked by a group of players at the table who want to spend an hour and 45 minutes of a 2-hour session discussing with the barkeep what kind of elven ale and cheeses he has on tap. I'm not bitter. Really. I got over it a long time ago. I'm okay. So how do we solve this problem in Fists and Fiends? How do we prevent that obnoxious behavior from happening? Missions. Mission types are something the Game Master chooses when they decide to set up a session. There's one of 6 different types they can pick from. Sometimes one mission will lead into another in the middle of the game. They come up with their short story hook, pick their fiends, and then off you go. You're at the table, they lay out the scene for the players, and then you get to build the story from there based on your actions and what happens in the fight. Dice always have a say. I have so much to share with you about Fists and Fiends, but for now, let's wrap this up with this. If you want thrilling, high-stakes, action-packed, fast-paced combat at the table, then this is the game for you. Stay hooked for more details on Fists and Fiends coming soon.